I mean, how do you advise people to give negative feedback? So first, not so much of it, more positive. That's number one. But you said negative feedback has to be very thoughtful. So tell me what makes it work.
So there are a few things that you can do actually. First, you need to like, figure out whether the person is able to do it. Okay,
Yep.
whether they sufficiently have the confidence in their abilities that they are going to get to the learning point, as opposed to say, "I'm just not good at math" or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, vicarious learning works. Okay, that
Okay.
is, you can show them how others have failed.
Yeah.
It's often easier to learn from others' failures than my own, because my
It's
ego is
emotional.
not attached to it. Something that we studied is inviting people to give advice. Okay, and so basically, this is research with Lauren Esquis Winkler. We invited people who were struggling with finding a job, with getting out of debt, people that were struggling with their health, and people that were struggling. I'm blocking on the last category. With anger management.
Mhm.
We invited them to give advice to another struggler. What that does is that it forces you to learn. Okay, it forces you to think, what have I learned from
Yeah.
not being able to get a job?
Okay.
Okay, and like, this way is kind of an indirect nudge to think about what you've learned. And
Okay.
it was amazingly thoughtful what people wrote when we invited them to give advice to another person.
So do you, I mean, the advice has a double-edged sword. So if I'm giving advice to somebody else talking about what I've learned and we're peers, I can see that. But when it's a manager to subordinate and the manager is giving advice, it starts to feel like the manager is telling you what to do, which a lot
Oh,
of people reject.
yeah. What I suggest is that the manager asks the employee to give the advice. Okay,
Ah,
so this has failed. Can you give me advice on how we can fix this?